folks. Welcome to another episode of Cabin Adventures. Glad to have you guys here. So we're out here in a secret bushcraft location, something a little bit different this time. What we're going to be doing is some backpack camping. So we have my sack here, all loaded up with the gear, and we're hiking in about 3 to 5 kilometers into the bush, and we're going to set up camp and have a great weekend. Glad you guys can join us. We have Uncle Ryan here in the background, taking a gigantic leak, as per usual. But anyways, guys, we're gonna keep walking here. I'm gonna record a little bit as we're going through the trail, and we'll catch you guys on. Figured I'd give you folks a little bit of an update. So we're about 2 clicks in here. The massive amount of weight here is dragging us down a little bit. So my backpack's about 40 pounds. It's a little bit more than I'm used to carrying on a daily basis. Anything to add there, Mr. Trim?
Nope. No, not yet. We're almost there. We're probably 2/3 of the way there, so it's all downhill from here.
So the puddles are a little deep out here as we continue making our way. She doesn't seem like much right now, but this is going to be home for the next 48 hours. We're going to clean up this area a little bit, and we're going to set up base right about here. So this is a little bit of a before shot, and once we get set up, I'll catch you guys up. Alright. So we're setting up the tent here. We kind of cleared a location for this little guy, using the Winterial baby tent once again. Setting it up. Oh, we're on the final steps here. Just tying this last knot. We're going to tie this guy up to the tree. And our sleeping situation will be set up. Just got to blow up the air mattress, put the sleeping bag into the tent. Should be good to go.
And over here we got a little hammock action happening. We're all rigged up.
And the first flames of the fire.
And you're on. Now try. Oh no, he jumps off the stump.
That's right.
Oh, okay, whatever. Whatever way she wants to go for it.
At this point.
Bears can't be choosers.
You just gotta scram whenever it comes.
Yeah. Yeah. There she goes.
With a little work and labor, we have enough wood for tonight. So what's in store is just a little bit of relaxing, and then we're gonna throw our salmon onto the fire. Should be scrumptious. Got a little bit of a visitor here. As we keep warm by the fire. So we're out here purifying some water. As you guys can see here, right here I have a Moco system. It's working pretty well. Basically what it pumps through is there's a filter cartridge inside there, and as you can see, you just kind of pump this guy down and it filtrates the water through here. Ryan over here, he's got the struggling a little bit, but he's got the Sawyer the Sawyer squeeze model, and he's gonna filter the water through that guy. Regardless of the situation, these are high-tech modern systems that purify the water in comparison to what we did last time on Cabin Adventures, where we purified the water through just boiling. Alright, so ready to throw these guys onto the fire. Make sure that they're nice and even here. Bring it a little bit closer.
Need it for my
Slowly but surely they're coming along.
I just need it for my base.
Well, with our bellies full and the fire sizzling away, we're just relaxing for a little bit, and then gonna about to call it a night for another 10-15 minutes, and we'll pack her in. We'll see you folks in the morning.
Well, good morning, folks. Survived the night. It was pretty chilly. It dipped down to around 3 degrees. So it wasn't awful, but it wasn't too warm. Sleeping bag kept me nice and toasty, though, so it was a good sleep. Pretty deep. So we're going to get up now, and we're going to make some coffee, make some grub, and put her along with the day.
So instead of boiling the water on the fire, we decided to use the pocket rocket. Got it set to boil. Gonna have a lovely Starbucks now.
Breakfast is served.
So we're going on a little bit of an adventure. We're headed out to the little pond over there to do some fishing.
They are the loudest, most annoying person on earth.
So what you guys saw before there is a spool new line onto the rod, and the beginning part got all tangled up, and unfortunately we had a nasty knot. We had to cut it off, but we started fresh and all was pretty good. Alright, so as you guys can see here, these are wild leeks. So they're kind of like a cross between a garlic and an onion, but as you can see, there's quite a bit of them around here. So, gonna dig them up, and we're gonna have them with tonight's dinner.
Found a little friend. A little garter snake.
So, as Ryan kind of cleans off his leeks, basically this is how they look like when everything's said and done. So you chop these up into fine little pieces, and what we're going to do is throw them onto the pan for a little bit and throw them into our dinner. So after a rather unsuccessful fishing endeavor, we came back. We're drying off our feet a little bit because it is mucky out there. So we're just kind of chilling for a little bit, and then we're going to collect some wood for this evening and maybe have an early dinner. So we did the needful, collect some wood. So just so you guys know, all of this wood that we collect is completely dry or dead wood. So it's not like we're affecting the environment whatsoever. We're actually helping the forest around us. But definitely a good thing to keep in mind. Plus, fresh wood does not burn as well. So gonna relax for a little bit and start making some dinner in the next half hour or so. We now have a miniature pint. So we found some stones. Unfortunately, it's very difficult to find any stones in this very piney forest, but we've managed to find some stones a little bit further from an old fire pit location that someone had. And we managed to pilfer some of the stones from that. hopefully we can find some more rocks to fill the entire perimeter of the pit, but no rush on that one. Quite the interesting tree. Mission accomplished. So we're gonna fry up these leeks on a pan here in a second. Just a little bit of oil, salt and pepper on them, and mix them up with our goodness. So I'm gonna have some beef stroganoff while Ryan is going to have some lasagna. But these will be a nice little spice to add to the meal. There they sizzle. There's our scrumptious beef stroganoff. How's the lasagna there, Chief?
With the leeks, it's amazing. Without the leeks, it's just kind of, missing something.
Daylight is shortly sneaking away on us. As you guys can hear, frogs are in full force. Beautiful sunset to top off a awesome day. So Ryan, you've been on a few cabin adventures here, but this is a little bit of a different one.
Yeah, this is definitely my first true bushcraft and off-grid. Find a campsite, clear the spot, find the firewood, actual spot, and adventure. Quote unquote.
I mean, the water filtration process and even gathering wood, we've talked about this on multiple times. But this is a little different. The streams here, it will probably dry up in the summertime.
Yep.
So probably not the greatest of locations when it comes to summertime.
August and stuff,
yeah.
But yeah, no, the beaver fever would be probably fairly strong, so you definitely want to make sure you
For sure.
filter your water and stuff like that and stuff. But no, I would have to say this is definitely an all-time spot. This is the firewood selection, the stream, the pond nearby, the wildlife and stuff. It's definitely all-time for sure.
So Ryan, you have quite the sleeping arrangement here.
Yeah.
Tell us a little bit about it.
This is all time. You got a hammock and got our sleeping pad underneath here and a nice marmot sleeping bag on top, mummy bag, and we're gonna get her pre-warmed with some body warmers and hand warmers and stuff, and it's kind of like rolling into bed at home, but the only difference is you're out here in the forest. So it's kind of the only way to do it, and makes it a little more tolerable on a cool, damp evening like tonight.
So as the final flames burn out, as do we. We'll catch you folks in the morning. Well, good morning, folks.
A little loud?
Time for some morning coffee to start things off. Breakfast is served. Well, folks, the inevitable is happening. Time to pack things up and head back to civilization. Well, that's all she wrote for this camp spot. Nicely cleaned up and not a trace left behind. So we're trekking along here. But what a beautiful day we have on our hands. About 20 degrees, according to Environment Canada. But that sun is quite toasty. We were kind of hidden in the shaded area, but now that we're kind of in open fields, it's much, much nicer out here. So I stopped for a little bit of a break here. Whipped down to the shorts because it's toasty. Very toasty out today. Nice day for sure. Almost too bad to be headed back. Well folks, home stretch now. Got the last 500 meters or so before we make it to the roadway to our pickup location. So I'm going to wrap things up here. Thanks guys for joining us, and we'll catch you on the next one.